Hello friends, in this lesson we are learning about verb with preposition and verb and reported speech. It's presented by BAYU, Ahmad Khairul Rizal, Nurrahmania, and Dita Fernanda. The first material is verb with preposition and adverb, and the second material is reported speech. Prepositional verb. Definition is an idiomatic expression that combines a verb and a preposition to make a new verb with a distinct meaning. So the formula is verb and preposition. The preposition in a prepositional verb must be followed by a noun or pronoun, and so all prepositional verbs are transitive. Note that an object must always follow the preposition. Formula: verb plus preposition. Example: I just didn't see them. I drove through the traffic light when they were red. He wasn't tall enough and couldn't climb over the fence. In these two examples, through and over are prepositions. Remember that prepositions always have object. Note 1. Preposition always goes before the object. Example: I'm waiting for you, not I'm waiting you for. Second, in questions, the preposition usually goes at the end of the sentence. For example, who are you waiting for? You can mark it. We do not normally use a preposition after this verb. Answer, approach, control, demand, enter, expect, leave, reach, and request. Example: the lecturer is entering the class. Not the lecturer is entering into the class. All prepositional verbs have direct object. Here are some examples of prepositional verbs. You can see in this table. Example: I believe in God. He's looking after the dog. Did you talk about me? John is waiting for Mary. So this is the direct object: God, the dog, me, and Mary. Exercise. At the end of this video, you can do the exercises by yourself. Verb plus object plus preposition. Example: I congratulate him on his success. John accused Harry of being selfish. Everybody blamed me for the accident. In the passive, the preposition comes after the verb. John was admired for his success. So the verb and the preposition are separated by the object. Him, Harry, and me. Verb plus object plus preposition. Note 1. With inform we can use about or of. You shouldn't tell everyone about or of her secret. Second, examples with remind. There is a difference in meaning between about and of. Tim reminded me about my schedule. The meaning is Tim told me not to forget. Second, Tim reminds me of my old friend. The meaning is Tim is like my old friend. The third is we can write, describe, or explain something to a person. For example, he has written several letters to his girlfriend. For example, he has written several letters to his girlfriend. She described her plan to me. Exercise. Verb plus adverb plus preposition. The verb and the following preposition can be separated by example: he stared intently at the girl. Rich people like Harry think they can get away with anything. Jane's mother had tried to teach her never to look down on poor or ignorant people. At these examples, we know that The adverb intently, away, and down is placed between the verb and the preposition. Exercise.
The second material is the phrasal verb at the session 1. Phrasal verb. The combined verb plus adverb. For example, come on, sit down, take off, and get up. For example, you can say that come is the verb and in the adverb. For the another side, you can take from my material. Word order the phrasal verb. When a phrasal verb has an object, the object can go either before or after the verb. For example, my girlfriend broken down my heart. Siska cut off her hair. And the phrasal verb session 2. Here are some adverbs in everyday situation. For example, come on, we are going now. Phrasal verb in this material, we always use in the going every day. Second example, you have to fill in your name and your address. Third fill in, I usually get up late at Sunday. And the last, phrasal verb session 3. Adverb can have a number of different meaning. Simple example, down. Down, the meaning is become less. For example, turn down the music. The second session is down, the meaning is completely to the ground. For example, cut down the tree. Now the adverb is on. On, the meaning is connected. For example, switch on the computer. Turn on the television. And the second session for the on, the meaning is wearing. For example, put out the t-shirt. The second example, wear on my voice. Now, on, the meaning is continuing. For example, move on the relationship. The second size is walking on the street. Now, please complete the sentence below by yourself. And the second exercise, please make one sentence using the phrasal verb.
Direct and reported speech. Direct speech is a sentence or several sentences that report speech or thought in its original form as phrased by the original speaker. It is usually enclosed in quotation marks. The cited speaker is either mentioned in the inquiry, he or she says or implied. The example is, "There's a fly in my soap," screamed Simon. John said, "There's an elephant outside the window." Reported speech is usually used to talk about the past, so we normally change the tenses of the words spoken. We use reporting verbs like say, tell, ask, and we may use the word that to introduce the reported words. Inverted commas are not used. She said, "I saw him." She said that she had seen him. That may be omitted. She told him that she was happy. Or she told him she was happy. Say and tell. You say where there is no indirect object. You say when there is no indirect object. You say that he was tired. And always use tell when you say who was being spoken to, EA with an indirect object. He told me that he was tired. Requested speech, tenses change. Indirect speech, present simple change to past simple. Present continuous change to past continuous. Present perfect simple change to past perfect simple. Present perfect continuous change to past perfect continuous. Past simple change to past perfect simple. Future change to conditional, and imperative change to infinitive. Example: present simple change to past simple. She said it's cold. She said he was cold. Present continuous change to past continuous. She said I'm teaching English online. Change to past continuous. She said she was teaching English online. Present perfect. She said I've been on the web since 1999. In past perfect, she said she had been on the web since 1999. Past simple change to past perfect. She said I taught online yesterday. She said she had taught online yesterday. Past continuous change to past perfect continuous. She said I was teaching earlier. Past perfect with no change. She said the lesson had really started when he arrived. In indirect speech, she said the lesson had already started when he arrived. In direct speech, modal change to modal. I can or will or might see later, he said. He said he could or would or might see me later. The next is requested speech with person change. In direct speech, I change to he or she. Me change to him or her. My change to his or her. We change to they. Us change to them. Ours change to their. The example is John said, I'm coming. In direct speech, John said that he was coming. The next is requested speech with time change. In direct speech, now change to then. Today change to that day. Tonight change to that night. Yesterday change to the day before. Tomorrow change to the following day or the next day. Next day or week or month or year change to the following day or week or month and or year. Example: she said that she would see me there the next day. Change to I will see you here tomorrow, she said. And the last is requested speech with place change. In indirect speech, here change to there. This change to that. This change to those. The example is John said, I did this exercise last night. In indirect speech, John said that he had done that exercise the previous night. Exercise. My mother gives me new dolls regularly. In indirect speech, it's become the girl said her mother gave her new dolls regularly. My book is being very interesting. In indirect speech, it's become the woman said her book was being very interesting. I was so tired, I passed out on the middle of the street. In indirect speech, it's become the man said he had been so tired, he passed out on the middle of the street. It has been years since I've had this much fun. In indirect speech, it becomes the woman said it had been years since she had that much fun. I will catch a fish today. In indirect speech, it becomes the girl said she would catch a fish that day. And the last example is stop. It's become the man yelled at me to stop. Practice.
Besi KT. Terus
KT.
KT.
Terus jawabannya betul.
KT. I will explain about the question and the reported request, offer, and etc. Now, the reported question. A reported question was divided into three kinds. First, question word. Question. Yes or no question. And the last, a choice question. Now is the question word question. Now the pattern is ask plus question word. The example, he asked me why or when or where or what or how. Example, in the direct, he said, where do you live? In the reported, he asked me where I live. In the reported question, no auxiliary do, pronoun change, and the big shift. Now is yes or no question. The pattern is ask plus if or whether. Now the example is he asked me if or whether blah blah blah. Example, in the direct, she said, do you like coffee? Reported, she asked if I like coffee. In the reported question, no auxiliary to, pronoun change, and passive. In the last is choice question. Choice question have the same structure as reported yes or no question. Question with the verb be always have a different structure. Now example, what's the tea called? Where is my tea? You can see all these difference in the examples below. Example, the structure is choice question. In the direct question, do you want to tea or coffee? In the reported question, he asks whether I want a tea or coffee. Exercise. Okay, now is the reported request, offers, and answer key. Reported order and request. The structure is tell or ask someone to do something. Example in the direct. The doctor said to me, stop smoking. In the reported, the doctor told me to stop smoking. In the second, could you please be quiet? She said. In the reported, she asked me to be quiet. Again, the structure tell or ask someone not to do something. Example, in the direct, Mr. Michael said to Mark, you must not leave the door unlocked. In the reported, Mr. Michael told Mark not to leave the door unlocked. In the second sample, the man with the gun said to us, don't move. In the reported, the man with the gun warned us not to move. In the structure, 3 is asked to do something. In the direct example, can I help you please? In the reported, she asked to help me. Okay, and the last, the structure asks to have something. In a direct example, can I have newspaper? In the direct, can I have the newspaper please? In the reported, he asked for the newspaper. Okay, now is report offers, suggestion, and exactly. In the structure, agree, offer, promise, refuse, and threaten with a to infinitive. Okay, as example, the direct, I will buy ball like this. In the reported, you are offered to buy ball like that. In the second, we will go to your home tomorrow. In the reported, we promise to go to my home tomorrow. Instructor object plus to infinitive after advice, invite, remind, and the word. Direct, example, please join to my party. In the reported, BAYU invite me to come in his party. The second, don't forget to bring my pencil. In the reported, Lina reminded me to bring her pencil. The last, the instructor and ink from after admin apologize for insist on and suggest. The example in a direct, it would be good idea to see the dentist, said my mother. In the reported example, my mother suggests I see the dentist. The second, the direct, the dentist said, I think you should use a different toothbrush. The reported example, the dentist recommended that I should using a different toothbrush.
Okay, thanks for watching this video tutorial and please make some comments for our video.
Don't forget to do the exercises by yourself. Okay, bye.
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 Bye.